We'll be getting started now. Hey.
It's 2-2-2.
Alright, question number 1. You ready?
I'm ready.
Alright, freestyle?
A little bit.
Okay.
No, I don't freestyle.
Shit, I
I do right. You know what I'm saying? I freestyle.
Alright, I tried to see. It's a heat check. You know, that's the first question every time. But you already know what time it is. The Too T3rpd Podcast. And it's your boy Donovan, a.k.a. Mr. You knew what it was when you signed up.
And it's No Socials T behind the screen. Biggest hypocrite on the IG.
Hey. Alright, so we got special guests in the building today. So I remember the first time I met this man. I was in just walking around. Opened up a door. And then all of a sudden somebody goes, "Oh, it's Too T3rpd." That was like one of the first times somebody ever recognized me. So I was kind of like, oh shit, I guess I'm going places. And now look, here we are a couple months later.
Yeah.
Got the man in the room today.
Yeah.
Give it up for the Gas Peddler junkie. Let's get it.
What's smoking, man? What's smoking?
Y'all, you know, got to hear from that live audience out there, all them folks. You see them?
Everybody.
It's real quiet today.
Yeah. That's all good, man. I appreciate y'all having me out here, man. It's a pleasure.
No, I appreciate you coming through.
For sure.
For sure. So how you doing today?
I'm good, bro.
That's what's up.
Good. Can't complain about nothing. Hey, we in the cannabis space. We smoking good and we living.
Hell yeah, he brought that fire through today. I can't even wait to try this. So what's the first thing you brought through?
Man, that's that Orange Cookie Chem, man. Some shit that I cloned that I got from Colorado and shit that I kind of grew for the last couple of years.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not a master grower by no means. So
but you still, you know, a little something.
I know a little bit.
Hey.
I know a little bit, and I'm putting a little bit in the dirt.
That's what's up. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get this started right off the bat. You ready? I can tell. You ready. Let's go ahead and get ready. Let's get started with them cannabis origins first.
Yeah.
Yeah, so how'd you get started? Let's see. What was your first smoking experience? Like, what made you fall in love with the plant?
Man, I can kind of trace my origins back to I'm from Houston. I'm a Texan, born and raised. So I can kind of trace my origins back to just my people. My grandfather was around horses. He was a horse trainer, thoroughbred, and quarter horse, racehorse trainer. You know what I'm saying? So his past kind of crossed over with a lot of peoples in Louisiana and a lot of people from Mexico, you know, a lot of that. So I can always trace my roots back to being around horses and around cannabis just from the beginning of time, man. You know what I'm saying, really. But I kind of got into smoking the end of middle school, going into high school. My older brothers and cousins was messing with the plant, you know, and I was always smelling it around, seeing what they was doing rolling. I thought what they was doing as far as like rolling was cool as fuck. Like I just used to always see them posted up rolling a blunt. Like I used to think that shit was dope, but yeah, I kind of got into it from just being around it, and then as far as the growing, I didn't really get into that until the last couple of years, actually. Okay. You know what I'm saying? I always been on the, like I say, just fucking around with the plant type of vibes. Mm-hmm. You know.
What got you into growing?
Cutting out the middleman.
Yeah. I feel like that's eventually where it all leads us to.
Like just wanting to say, man, like, man, I know I can produce this shit if I just had the space and the time. I grew up in the inner city of Houston, so there ain't really a lot of places that you got to farm or grow or, you know,
exactly
do it. But my grandparents retired at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, so I came here every summer just to hang and be with my grandparents during the summers, and this was like a second home for me.
Got you. Okay.
So that's how I ended up in Missouri. And then as my grandparents got to getting in their older years, I was actually working with racehorses in Cleveland, Ohio, and my grandparents got to, going through cancer and different things. So I kind of moved back home to Missouri to be with them, and then just being back here and knowing that they kind of at the same time that they was going through that, they was legalizing it here medicinally.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of was like, man, shit, if I can get into I'm already here, and where I'm at, it's a small ass town, so it's not a lot of jobs, it's not a lot of shit going on down there where they retired at, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of was looking at that like, man, if I can kind of get into growing, then I can kind of make a little bit of money.
Hey man, nah. Hold on, I want to give you a shout out because real talk, that's admirable. A lot of people like our age and stuff like that, and from our generation, we usually don't try to go back and really help the older generation like that.
Yeah.
So salute you for being a real one.
Yeah, my grandparents, man, they pretty much raised me, man. My mama actually did some time for weed. So when I was a kid, so I was living with my grandparents at an early age. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And they pretty much raised me. So man, whatever I could do for them, you know what I'm saying? That shit was not a question.
Yeah.
You feel me?
That's all.
But yeah, I came home to be with them, and then after they passed, me and my wife reconnected, so I ended up staying here in Missouri. I was gonna move back to Houston, with my people and shit.
Yeah.
But then I was just like, me and her connected, and her family is from here, so they had a place and shit, and we kind of, you know what I'm saying? Put two and two together, and that's how we ended up staying here and making this shit work. And it's a struggle every day. I ain't gonna lie. Like, if anybody growing cannabis, they know that dealing with this shit is like, you're gonna take some wins, you're gonna take some losses, you're gonna be in the game. But that's with anything you deal with. So
that's right. That's why most people in it for the passion.
Yeah,
that's what you got to be in it for at the end of the day. You just got to be passionate about this.
Definitely. Yeah.
That is a fact. So, what's the scene like in Houston?
In Houston?
Yeah.
On the weed?
Yeah.
I mean, shit, weed been there. You know what I mean? Like, ain't no shortage of plugs there because you right by the border.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So it's just like Houston is an open market. You can. It's dangerous though, man. Kind of like it's an inner city just like St. Louis. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I know it ain't no. Hey.
Both
of these cities.
You make sure you pay attention around there.
Yeah.
That's the best way to put it.
Yeah, it's just you got to watch where you at and know where you stepping. It's just, I mean, the weed though, it's not legal in Texas as far as the.
Yeah, so I was kind of wondering, like, how do y'all move around? So I know, like, when it wasn't legal here in St. Louis, like, honestly, I still felt like
it was.
Exactly. Because everybody's smoking.
That's how it is. That's how it is, though. But, you got a bunch of shit on the market, but the people with the shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
That's
true.
It's exclusive shit, and then it's, everything that's on the market. Just like everywhere else.
Yeah. You just got to know the right folks.
Yeah.
You know what you're saying? That's hard. So, okay, what type of, what grow medium do you use?
I'm in soil, man.
Okay.
I'm using soil.
You live in soil?
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. No. Am I using living soil?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, no. Okay.
I'm kind of sort of, because like I said, I use the greenhouse, but so what I do is I got red wigglers in my bed. You know what I'm saying? I use a little bit of compost. You know what I'm saying? I got a little bit of but I use Fox Farm. Fox Farm is my base, is what I'm going with, and then. But what a lot of people do, I just kind of recondition my soil.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? So I kind of throw a little bit of new soil on top of that. I throw a little bit of new peat. I throw a few new red wigglers in there with a little bit of shit that they can break down. And, I really don't use a lot of bottled
nutrients or anything like that. Yeah. So it sounds like you mostly do organic.
Yeah.
You good. Spice on over there. Y'all, you straight.
Yeah, I just I'm not using a lot of but I did start with a lot of bottled nutrients. What I started with was heavy 16 nutrients, and it's bottled nutrients from it's real simple. Veg A, Veg B, flower A, flower B. You know what I'm saying? You got finish. But in between there, you got like roots and you got, different amendments for different. But I just kind of found that too complicated for what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to, like I said, my whole thing with this was trying to cut the middleman.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel like vital nutrient companies is just middleman.
I like that, yeah.
So if I can really find a way to grow the fire without giving them all my money too, just like if I was buying the shit from the plug,
right?
You know what I'm saying? Then I can just kind of cut it out. So I kind of watch a lot of people, man, that do organic gardening. Mm-hmm. I kind of watch a lot of people that do things with bottled nutrients. I watch a little bit of everything, and I take a little bit of everything and trying to throw that shit in a mix. But what I don't do is try to put a lot of shit into my soil that I got to flush out at the end of the day.
Got you. Yeah, that's smart.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because I really don't. And you know how unpredictable Missouri weather can be.
Exactly, yeah.
If you growing like in a greenhouse or any kind of outdoor environment, then you know that you got to really either supplement for the environment or play victim to the environment later on. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to be like, damn, I ain't really get that shit in, man. I ain't.
So what made you want to do a greenhouse grow?
Just because my wife and I building on the land, the space that we got, you feel me? And growing indoors was kind of like I could have done it, but I would have been at a limited, small ass crop in the closet type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I felt like to maximize me even risking or doing, because when I did start, I didn't have a license, so I ain't really, you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
So to maximize what I was doing, I was going to have to try to do this shit outdoor in the biggest environment out. And I know the sun is the best.
Yeah, that's
you know
right.
What I'm saying? So,
yeah.
I mean, I did start running into some high-ass light bills because I started out vegging in the house.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And 10 little small room and doing, but man, in the wintertime, when I first started, it was wintertime, and I was vegging in the house, and the wintertime ran long. You know what I'm saying? So
a little bit longer than you anticipated.
Yeah, right. So I'm vegging in the house, trying to keep the plants warm, trying to keep the lights on. At 18 plus, we running heat in here, and my whole family cooking, and we, you know what I'm saying? So electric bill started getting up there, so we started experiencing that. So I was like, damn, well, how can I take advantage of, what I got going on, and then still maximize on what I'm trying to do?
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
You know what I'm saying? So I started building a greenhouse. I started off with a little hoop house, a couple of little businesses, poles, and that shit worked out, man. I ain't gonna lie. I actually did the best run I had was in that first little hoop house that I had.
Really?
I ain't really have shit to lose. I was
so you just going for it. That's what's up. That's hard.
For real. And then, as I started trying to put more into it, then I started taking more losses and started learning what it actually takes to bring a plant from, or multiple plants from veg to flower to harvest.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure. That's hard.
Yeah, man. But I'm still learning too. Like, this shit is just, like I said, I'm new in the game. Like on the grow blast, I never really grew a plant in my life. I mean, I have grown plants, you know what I mean, but not a cannabis plant. You know what I'm saying? So this is like one of the things that I kind of felt like it was my niche. Once I started messing with it, you know what I'm saying? I started like, man, I can't quit. And no matter what I do, I just kind of feel like, man, I can't quit messing with it. I can't quit.
Yeah. I definitely be feeling that.
Yeah.
That's how I be feeling about the podcast. For real.
Yeah.
Turns into a certain type of obsession.
Yeah, it really does.
A what?
Just a crazy obsession.
Yeah. I mean, once you get into it, you just feel like, man, why? Man, I done put so much passion and so much time into it. Like, why would I quit? You know what I'm saying? Why would I go?
Nah, for real though. And then sometimes it do feel like you want to quit, but then like somebody will run into you, or you're running into somebody, and they'll be like, "So how's that going?" And you're like, "All right, well, that's why I keep going."
Yeah, man. You know what? I that person reminded me that I can't quit.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Why I was doing it in the first place.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a fact. So okay, I know you worked in the industry. So what made you want to go ahead and make that jump to try to go to corporate?
To go to corporate?
Yeah.
What do you mean by
Like
that?
working in the industry?
Man, to be honest, I got child support to pay.
Yeah. No,
Like I ain't really gonna support. I really don't like. I was working at. Do I gotta mention it?
You don't have to.
You know
You
what I'm
just
saying?
say
I was
you-
working out.
you don't have to say
Yeah, I
you
was working
work
at the place. You know,
Yeah.
I was working for a minute because I was trying to pay bills and I just had like I kind of felt like at the beginning everybody was like no to big business cannabis and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I've been fucking around selling weed. Like, but on the books, I gotta have something for them people to see. You
Right.
feel me?
Right.
On the note. So that was a job that I took. And then I was just like, but once I got into it, and started seeing that how they was running things and that, I mean, like. For one, it really ain't no diversity in the industry, man. It's like a lot of hey, I know that
Person.
That's
so
my-
let me get you in.
uncles, cousins, my
word of mouth.
nephews, you know what I'm saying? This person, no matter how much experience they got or no matter what they doing in this, you know what I'm saying? Like, or where they come from or whatever it is, like they'll get them people in the door as opposed to what they don't want to pay for your experience. They don't want to pay you for, your time, man. It's just kind of like one of them things that, like I said, and with a person that got bills to pay, like I'm always willing to take a job because I ain't no lazy person. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm always trying to grind for the next dollar. But I can do it over here, like this. You feel me? And then I could come over here and deal with y'all, but then y'all gonna really hold me in the process.
Got you.
You feel me? So it was just kind of like one of them things. Like if I got bills to pay, I'm gonna do whatever I gotta do. I'm gonna swallow my pride and say, just like the next man, because I'm not no dummy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't no thug, man. I ain't from,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I
So
feel
I ain't finna say, nigga, I'm willing to go to jail behind, do woo. But it's just not like a fair trade when you go into the that side of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
get what you're saying. Did you feel like you learned anything though, like skill wise, or even like a blueprint on how it is to even run a facility or anything like that?
Scaling things, yeah.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Okay.
I can't lie. Like, yeah, because when you see things like when you doing a hoop house, as opposed to going to you've been through the facility, so if you walk through that motherfucker, there's some shit going on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you running it right.
Right.
So yeah, most definitely. I think I done learned some things, and I can't knock nobody that's on their grind. But I'm just like a person. Like I didn't start with $1 million.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That part.
So how does that and a lot of people that's on my level and even in the town, like I said, I'm not from the town where I live.
Right.
But I'm a resident there. You know what I'm saying? So how does you coming into this,
I get exactly what you're
you know what I'm saying, affect all of the residents here? How does that help this economy around here? You know what I'm saying? The community around here still, like, we got to go get taxed to work for you and to smoke with you.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
that's not even fair, bro.
Right.
So it's just a revolving circle around the business that some things I agree with, some things I don't agree with, but everybody not going to agree with everybody.
Exactly.
And we can all agree on that.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Like, so,
I feel like, honestly, bro, that was great insight. I feel like that's one of the things that, like, I guess for me, when it comes to all of this, I've really been trying to figure out what it is that I really want to do in all of this when it comes to cannabis.
yeah.
And when it comes to podcasting my career, period. And one of the things that I feel like has helped is having these conversations with people and finding out, like, what their experiences were or how they felt about it. And then kind of, like, following up with it and trying to have my own experiences and, like, see if it's the same thing. And it's kind of like the experience that you had, I feel like I have it in a lot of different ways in the same, in the same way.
Right.
When it comes to this industry.
Right.
And it's kind of interesting how that is. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's one of the things that I've kind of been struggling with lately. It's kind of like how to convey that. I feel like you kind of just did a good job of doing that.
Yeah, man. I mean, the pay rate is another thing that's just like ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like if you think about a person that's trying to provide for their family and they giving you 8 to 10 hours of their day, even if you growing, I mean, or even if you trying to have a successful side business at home or even a family at home, you know, you got to. If you gave 8 to 10 hours of your day to this job, then it's only 24 of them in a day. I'm trying to go give 8 of them to my family, my kids, my everything else that I got going on. Then try to sleep 8 of them.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then wake up and do this thing again tomorrow. But, you know, everybody know in life things gonna change. Every day ain't gonna be the same.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, the industry has to compensate for life. You know what I'm saying? And the people that's coming in with $1 million, they don't see the things that a small person got to compensate, you know what I'm saying, as adjustments for everyday living.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's one of the things that I feel like needs to be heard the most is just like, a lot of times nobody's even asking to sit up there and just become rich overnight. It's just looking to be able to maintain shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but in the industry, it's just a big man. You got a middle man, and then you got a bunch of small sharks at the bottom trying to devour what they can. But man, you know, if it's not a lot of left, if we're not talking about kilos of cocaine now. We talking about weed. You feel me? So by the time you get down to the last man on the totem pole, you know what I mean? Them people fighting over scraps. So even if I just came into, just say, Nelly or whoever infused St. Louis with big business.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's a lot of dudes that's small growing in their basements and that's doing this thing just trying to really put their name out there and put their brand on the map, you know, that's not really going to be seen just because big. And that's not no shade to nobody that got $1 million. Because if I had $1 million, bro, I would be jumping on the train too. I'm not really like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's just a fine line in that thing.
Oh, yeah. It's not even that. So, you know, I'm not going to speak for you, but I feel like as far as I'm concerned, like, you know, there's always an avenue for everybody. Of course, they're going to get theirs, and they need to make theirs. But there's also, I feel like, a lane, too, where it's like, we should be able to get something out of it, too.
That's right.
I really feel that way.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people
I feel it. That's what.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like a lot of people they didn't actually listen to real people's experiences. I don't feel like they actually listen to the people who are already in this, who have already invested time into it, sweat equity, anything that they put into it. I don't really think they just listen to them people.
But everything is a hustle, fam. Like, we can't knock nobody hustle and nobody that's out here doing it. Like, just like if me and you started off at the same place and you took off a little bit faster than I did, man, I can't be mad at Donovan because, man, that boy took out, man. Like, what?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That man hustle hard. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I really can't knock nobody hustle out here. I'm just trying to say everybody hustling. You know what I'm saying? And, like, I feel like, you know, I mean, we ain't going to get into the amendment and everything, but, you know, it's like that. Everything ain't designed for everybody.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Without just getting, you know, but we all gotta. If we sit back and complain about it, we still ain't gonna get nowhere. If we try to still just get out here and get in the avenue and try to make us a lane, or no matter if I'm on the same street as somebody else that's doing the same thing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna make my lane on that street.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
Like, that person could be on this side of the street, I can still be on that side of the street, still do something.
That's right.
But, like, as long as that person don't come over here like,
then we good.
you know what I'm saying? Get out of here, man. You know, then we all right. But, I mean, you know, it's big business, small business. Business going on everywhere, you know, on every level, too. So, what we gonna do?
Yeah, that's true.
Except get it.
Hey, hold on. You gotta drop a bomb on that one. Damn, man.
For sure.
For sure. All right, shit. We gotta lighten up the mood a little bit. How's everybody's weekend? Shit, like we didn't even do that. We didn't do no weekend update. Yeah, what you do this weekend?
Man, what the fuck is that? What we do this weekend? Nothing. I think we chill, man. We just I kind of been trying to prepare for this, man, because like I said, I'm a little bit away, so.
Yeah.
I got dogs, you know what I'm saying? I got dogs at the house, so I try to get everything prepared and just try to stay ahead of the game, man. Getting ahead of this winter weather, trying to prepare.
Yeah,
pretty much.
For sure.
I can't complain, like I said. Yeah.
What you do this weekend?
I just got my housewife game going on, making soups.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Let's say once it gets dark at 4 p.m., it's like there's nothing else to do that's gonna
put the stew in the pot. Yeah.
Yeah, I see you did some sewing too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you sewed your tablecloth together. Made a nice little shirt.
Yeah, thanks.
It's cute.
Yeah.
My boy shoot him. Shoot him.
Well, you always do this.
Hey, that's what's up, man.
Yeah, it ain't no fun unless.
I'm trying to get my 70s vibe going on. I need more pinky rings and white powder just covering my nose.
Yeah, with a slick back hair, man.
Yeah. Get some disco in this bitch.
Yeah.
It's lit. What I do? Oh yeah. I went to my first emo show this weekend.
Emo?
Yeah, like the rock, like emo rock. You never heard of that?
I mean, I don't know what it's about.
It's like Paramore and all that stuff. Who else?
It's like
182.
It's the type of music I'd look like I'd listen to in high school.
What's that, like Green Day or something?
Yeah.
Or maybe. I mean, but what does it have to do with music?
Ah, that was the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like they dressed a certain type of way and all that. So like it was my girl's thing. Like back in high school, I guess that's what she was into.
Gotcha.
So like, figured I'd go with her. She wanted to go, so I was like, I'll rock with you. It's very interesting. To me, it was like the biggest scam ever. So like all the dude did, he faked like he had a little DJ booth out there, Serato. He definitely had his iPhone plugged up in there, and definitely had the iTunes Emo's 90s greatest hits popping.
Yeah.
That's all it was. And they just had a bunch of people, random people coming up on stage that was in the crowd, just jumping up on stage and dancing and getting people hype.
Yeah. It's just a good place for people who peaked in high school to reclaim their fame on that.
Yeah, it was like one night to be at the club for them.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was, I don't know, it was wild.
And they're going back to their JP Morgan job Monday morning.
That's it.
Yeah, so shit.
Emo.
Yeah.
I mean, you look good in that eyeliner, so.
You said what?
You look good in that eyeliner.
Oh, nah, I ain't do
put on
that.
some
Skinny
eyeliner?
jeans.
Nah, bro. Nah, that ain't my thing.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't be in the city.
So you city slickers.
Nah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
That's lit. Nah, and then what else happened? I think that was it for the most part this weekend. Yeah, it was pretty interesting though.
Yeah.
I kind of like I said, it was my first one. I've been to a rock show before, like Blink 182, back at the Verizon amphitheater.
Blink 182? I wouldn't expect that.
I just went with some of the homies.
No.
I ain't no
Yeah.
rocker.
It's the small things.
Exactly. I mean, I'm not.
What's your favorite part about the cannabis, man? What you enjoy about getting into it? Like, I know
Let's see.
everybody enjoy getting high. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like,
At this point, I think it's really all the places that it's taken me.
yeah.
Yeah, like it went from just smoking with the homies to literally being in rooms with people who like, run things and, having to be like being able to voice an opinion and, having my concerns heard and all that. So I don't know. It's I feel like it's changed my life. Like it's definitely made me a better person. I feel like it's made me more focused.
Where you see it going, like for us, for like, I mean, now that it's recreational, like where you see it going, like for it?
I think we're gonna make it work, no matter what. That's what I think. I think that we got a lot of work ahead of us, but I think we're gonna figure some things out.
Everybody eat.
That's what I want. Nah, real shit. If I can say anything, that's honestly what I want. I really do want for everybody to eat. Yeah. Cause to me, like, I ain't afraid of no competition at the end of the day.
None of it.
Yeah, I've never been afraid of it. As a matter of fact, I invite that shit because that's what makes me keep going. So, nah.
I like it. I like everybody that, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, the being on Instagram is kind of like it's that pat on the back that some people don't need, some people need.
Yeah.
Like, some people take that shit too far.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Agree.
But then some people, like, you know what I'm saying, as long as you just kind of like in your lane or doing your thing, you know what I'm saying? Some people, like I said, like, it's a lot of people that really tap in with you and that be really on some genuine shit, you know what I'm saying? But it's a lot of people that just really be on that, just like lurking and peeping and just trying to one up you and trying to compete and do this and do that. And I ain't one of them people, man. I kind of like just trying to, you know what I'm saying, hang back and just do my thing. Like, with whatever I'm doing. But it ain't in no competition to that person or this person. Or,
yeah.
You know
but see, I believe in healthy competition. Like, it ain't got to be anything where it's like, you know, I'm trying to do it out of spite. It's more so like trying to motivate each other to keep going. Keep going together. That's the type of competition I believe in.
You're right. Yeah. You're right. And that's what it's got to be for everybody. That's like if we was sparring partners, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let's keep it healthy. But like, if we all get on here like every day, like, you know what I'm saying, on some competition, like, nigga, fuck that nigga Donovan doing over there, nigga. Yeah, I'm fuck Too T3rpd. Yeah, this Gas Peddler. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Like that's a different type of competition. But you're right though, a healthy competition, and everybody just out here eating, like, for real. Everybody doing their thing. Like, that's what I appreciate, and that's why I be on here. So a lot of people be thinking I'll be acting funny, like, and I don't really know a lot of people either. Yeah, because a lot of people don't be face on Instagram,
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when I do go pop out to a place or be over here, people be like, oh, that boy was acting funny, you know what I'm saying? But I really didn't even see you or notice you because I ain't know you. For one, you ain't got no face on your on your joint. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who you are. But then too, like, but like when I seen you, like, I see you out, but hey, what's up, Donovan? You know what I'm saying? What's up, bro? Hey, man, but whatever, you know. But that's the type of person I'm real, bro. You know. See you, holler at me if you see me though. You know what I'm saying? Don't just, but you know, Instagram and all that social media thing fool a lot of people too.
Yup. You know what? I'm glad that you said something about that because that's real though. Like, if you do notice somebody, I don't know what it is about the whole ego thing. Like, don't feel like, I don't know. You just hit something on the nail, bro. Like, I don't know if you notice somebody, like, for real though. Go ahead and say what's up. It ain't got to be on no, I think I know you, but then, like, we find out, like, you have known me the whole time. I just think that's lame. Like, why can't we come up and mutually respect each other? Yeah. Like, whenever I actually know it's the person, I'm going to make sure I let you know that I know you.
Or if I seen you and maybe you didn't see me, you know what I'm saying? Because, really, like I said again, for real, I'm not from here, man. Yeah. So a lot of times when I do be moving around here, too, I'm really so busy trying to watch me and my folks back, you know what I'm saying? Like, people peep the scene, that knowing everything that's going on around me. So I might have missed you just because I was just trying to be on note, you know what I'm saying? I really wasn't me acting funny, but I did get that vibe from a couple people like, oh, man, I seen it, but a lot of people don't even know my name, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They just know me, Gas Peddlers Inc. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I seen Gas Peddlers, but he was acting funny. And somebody told me that before, like, they said you was acting funny. I was like, bro, nah, but I ain't even see the person, you know what I'm saying? If you don't have your brand on, if I don't see, like, shout out to Mo Stanky Danks. Like, he was one of the first people that I never saw a face on his joint, but then when I was in public, he was like, Gas Peddlers, what's up, bro? And he was like, man, look, whoa. And I was like, but he had his thing on, so I didn't have to ask, like, how the fuck that person know me? Like, what's up? I wasn't looking funny at that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're like, oh, what's up, bro? Like, okay, yeah, that's funny. Go, Mo Stanky. Yeah, so like shout out to Captain Mo, like a few more people,
sure,
like
for sure.
you know what I'm saying.
Shout out Cap, shout out Mo.
Yeah,
shout
like
out
I don't want to
Stanky
leave nobody out, so I don't want to start shouting nobody out
no,
either.
good.
You know what I'm
You
saying?
good,
But
you good.
shout out to the people that do keep it real, like I said, Elite. You know what I'm saying? Zach. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people do see me, and then they know who I am just because of the Instagram. But my shit is private, and a lot of other people things is private too. You know what I'm saying? So
For sure.
you don't know who everybody is, and then even the people that's public, they got pictures of plants and flower and joints burning. They don't really bone rips, and they don't got really a lot of pictures of their face. So that's kind of like one of the things on the industry in the scene, like that I kind of like find funny, but I'm kind of like from the other side too. So I'm really like see a lot of people, and then I be like, man, what's up? I'll be a fan. Like I said, I like what y'all do, man.
No, I appreciate you.
Yeah, for real. Cause if I could do this right here, look, I'd be on the same thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
So yeah,
It ain't gotta be like this, but you can still do it.
Yeah.
And I always encourage people to do it. Like shout out AC, Loud Bank, Grow Heads podcast. Like, no, for real, everybody.
Anybody doing their thing, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nah, for real. I encourage everybody to do this, for real.
Yeah, you the first person that invited me once, you know what I'm saying, to. And that's because, like I said, when I seen you and you was coming through the thing, I'm like, what's up, man?
Yeah.
I was actually working, but I wanted to be like, man, hey, step over here, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
wish you had her, for real. Because, honestly, that tripped me out. Because that was the first time somebody ever noticed me.
Yeah.
Like, how they said it out loud was like, notice me and was like, Too T3rp. That was like, whoa, all right, I'm really doing something.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, but you see where I'm at.
Yeah.
So for me I'm not over here every day. So for me to pick up on what you doing your thing, man.
No, I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like, for real though,
thing.
you changed like the whole trajectory of that tour, like for real. Because once you did that, they kind of
you in this country ass town, you probably like, man, let me go see what they got.
No.
But they got something going on, man. Like I'm not hating on nobody. Like I'm not working in them, but I'm still not hating on nobody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, honestly, I was really interested because I like doing stuff like that, and honestly, I don't mind going to them little towns like that every now and then, especially if I actually know somebody there. Then I'm more comfortable. I ain't going down there just on some willy nilly, but if I actually know somebody down there and they're familiar with the area and whatnot.
How did y'all get down there though? Like how did y'all get down there?
It was somebody else that used to work there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got us linked up with a tour there.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll tell you behind the scenes.
Yeah, no. Yeah.
All right, yo, give me some smoking stories.
What?
Give me like a funny smoking story.
Oh man, I actually just caught myself tripping the other day. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I want to go back into no funny story, but just the other day I was my wife was off work. I was telling her like, man, I'm gonna go and run into town right quick. You know what I'm saying? And, get a few things that we need for the house or whatever. But I'm riding and I'm smoking in the car, and I'm not really paying no attention to her being off. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of slowed down for some soldiers that was walking across the street and shit, and then I'm still smoking, just riding and shit. Let them pass and then speed back up, and then next thing I know, I fucking slow down and I'm in the fucking Veterans Day parade. I don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? I had to call her like that. I mean, really, like I was like, damn, man, I really just stepped out the house to go get some shit, but I forgot it's Veterans Day.
Oh, man.
I'm not even really paying no attention to her being off and shit, but I mean.
That's hilarious.
I can go like funny stories. I don't know, man. I ain't got it.
You ain't turn the radio up and just start playing along?
Nah,
like
man. I actually
in?
turned on the defrost real quick and tried to, you know how you try to blow that shit out real quick? Trying to clear the car out and light a fucking cigarette and try to make it.
Nah, man. Blow one for veterans. That's all you had to do.
Yeah, nah, man. But you know, once you get into that thing, you got the PD on this side, PD on that side, PD on that. Fire department over here, ambulance. So, yeah, nah, I mean, that wasn't really funny at all until I got out the situation, got through that, but.
Smoke yourself into stolen valor.
Right. Yeah.
Oh man.
Nah, but man, shit, give me one.
Let's see.
I don't know, man.
Let me think of one that I haven't told on here yet.
Smoking forever.
Dang. You got one? Let me think.
Mostly it's me almost catching my apartment on fire, but
Really?
yeah, because I'll like light an incense smoke and then like throw in a pizza and I'll be like, man, it's smoky in here. These incense are pretty good. And hear the fire alarm go off. I was like, I forgot that pizza in there about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I think we done now burn some shit down on some high shit.
Let's see. Trying to think. Trying to think of anything recent that I did while I was high.
I don't know, man. I just been smoking so long. It's just kind of like a normal routine for me to, like, you know, kind of go throughout my day. So anything that's kind of like that happened throughout the day, and I don't really attribute it to being high. Just be like, you know, that shit happened.
Yep.
but you know, I'm pretty sure, like, if I really sit back and thought about it, I'm just not like.
Yeah, on some shit. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
What was your first smoking experience like? I know you said you hit it kind of young, going into, was that middle school and high school?
Yeah, man. Like I said, my family, my people was always kind of around it, and my cousins was, my older brother was, and then and I actually found some. Back in the day, you can actually get like $2 for $5 in the city. 2 for $5. That was like two Swisher cigarillos rolled up for $5. You know what I'm saying? Like, and my brothers and my cousins used to buy them all the time, but they used to keep them in like a tube sock on top of the closet. You know, when they buy their weed and shit, they smoke one or two and then put them on top of the closet. So, and that shit was just Reggie back then. You know? But I saw what they was doing, putting that shit on top of the closet. You know what I'm saying? And I just kind of went over there one day when I knew they was gonna be gone, and went on the balcony of my mama's apartment and kind of puffed that shit. And I really wasn't even inhaling back then. I just thought I was cool as shit just to be able to. It wasn't no social media back then, you know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like I was taking a selfie with it, but you know, I almost felt like that's what it was with it. And I like I said, I wasn't getting high, I wasn't really inhaling. I was just kind of like lit that shit and just.
That's even worse.
Yeah.
You was just
I'm blowing weed away. So that was kind of like my first experience with it. But then I got into my freshman year, and then, you know, I started seeing people like, you know, hanging out in Houston, like they shooting dice in the bathroom, they smoking weed, skipping school, and doing, you know what I'm saying? I'm starting seeing people like eyes red, like really high back then, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. I was like, damn, I've never been that high. Like, what are they doing that I'm not doing? So that's when I first kind of like learned how to inhale the weed, like actually smoke the weed. So once I started like inhaling and smoking, like that was probably about my freshman year, 8th grade going into my freshman year and shit like that. And then, man, it was just kind of on from that. That's kind of funny how I ended up in Missouri, because I started smoking weed going into my freshman year. And my mama in Houston, she was just like, man, you not about to be down here turning up, smoking weed, doing like, you finna go live with your grandparents in Missouri. You know what I'm saying? But she didn't even know, like, but I mean, once I got here, it was just, it's a smaller town, but it's just like more concentrated. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the people that was doing it, shit, yeah, I kind of linked up with them too. And then, you know, they smoking weed. You know, I kind of got here. I got held back in the 5th grade, so I was always a year ahead of my peers. Okay. Whoever I was in the grade. So by, you know, junior year and shit, I'm going to the store. I'm the motherfucker buying cigarillos. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know what I'm saying? My partner had the car over here. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Then, you know, I'm buying the cigarillos. We just putting motherfuckers up like, hey, what's up with the weed? Y'all trying to smoke after school? What's up? Yep. You know what I'm saying? Type of shit. That's how I kind of started off, but then, you know.
That's genius, actually.
And then it started to, and I moved back home after graduation. You know, I started seeing the shit that my cousin was into and shit. Like I said, it was a 2 for $5 game or 3 for $10. You know what I'm saying? You selling pre-rolled and motherfuckers don't know how much you putting in them cigarettos. They just hot the dough, like. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of how I got into messing with, selling it and shit and smoking it. So, but
that's a good hustle right there.
Yeah, that shit won't work these days because, I mean, who buy pre-roll? I mean, but that's funny though. People buy that shit from the dispensary and they don't know what the fuck is in it. When I was over there at the joint, they.
You talking about later.
You know what I'm saying? They got the little pre-roll packages and shit. They just selling you shake. Like,
yeah. I mean, that's why I usually, I don't know. Yeah, I
if
get
you
what
gonna
you're
buy
saying.
that shit, you gonna buy that shit. But you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like a hustle is a hustle. So like I said, I'm not knocking nobody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
Well,
you know what? We good. We straight. We didn't even mention no names. So yeah, we good.
yeah, no, I don't really. I don't really care. I was just talking about for y'all. So, you know, just the whole thing.
We ain't mentioned. Like I said, we ain't mentioned.
And
no
you
names,
can chop and cut, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, nah.
Yeah, no, you good.
But yeah, now when I'm over there, man, you could just get out of the shake and shit. They selling motherfucking shake, and bro, if I could, what kind of person on the street is gonna buy shake?
Yeah, for real
What I'm
though.
saying?
Yeah,
But you willing to tell me that because the dispensary packaged up some shake, or because these people pre-packaged some shake, you gonna buy that?
well, I mean, hey, it's been tested. You know, it's been through all the right. Been through all the right all the right steps. So, you know.
Buy it.
I mean, the clientele is the same group that were paying $20 a gram in high school, so.
There you go. That's my man right there. I like him. But that's the thing. Like, you know, I ain't really, like I said, I ain't really knocking no hustle, man. Everybody everybody can eat however they want to eat. You feel me? But it just come down to a presentation too, you know.
Yeah, that's a fact.
A lot of people work hard and you don't get the presentation that you might want at the end of that shit. But
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You worked hard for this, so and you know how to smoke and you know what it do. So.
No, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Yeah.
And if you really know the person, you really can track it the whole time. They'll always show you progress pictures and whatnot. So
Yeah, people know. Yeah.
yeah.
That's one good thing about social media, man. But it could be doctored up, but a lot of good shit.
Mm-hmm.
Accountability.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a big fact.
That's another thing with these big businesses. Like who's gonna take accountability? Like when this whole thing, like just like cigarettes, and they start saying, "Oh, if you've ever smoked a product by such, call this number because you might have cancer linked to colon cancer."
Oh shit!
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, for real though. I mean, that's real shit though.
Who's gonna take accountability for that shit? Like a lot of of course, street dealers ain't gonna take no accountability and shit. You know what I'm saying?
But they're not gonna have to. I mean, you know, now they have a source now.
I got a cop out.
So it's gonna be interesting to see how all this, how everything goes and. Yeah, man.
I think it's a good thing, man. I think it's a good thing. I think it's a bad thing. I think it's just like because you know, I mean, a lot of people hitting you. I'm sure, like vote no, before the thing. Vote no. Vote yeah. Vote this way. Vote that way. You know, you can't tell nobody how to vote. Can I ask you how you voted?
Sure.
You don't have to answer.
I wouldn't know.
I did too.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, like I said, at the end of the day, I would have liked to had something better than what we have now. But you know, it's.
Can I ask you
one?
Just give me one reason why you voted no. Just one. You don't have to go into depth. You just say, like,
Equity. One word. You said one word, right?
I mean, that's one word that sums it up. But I was just saying one reason. That's one word.
Oh, my
one
bad.
word.
Yeah.
One word. Equity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the lack thereof.
Yeah.
That's what it boils down to for me. Like, yeah, that's my biggest thing. Is I feel like it likes equity.
I feel like We good.
Nah.
I feel like, what you about to say?
So I think when a lot of people think of equity, they always go to financial. And I feel like it doesn't always have to mean financial. I feel like that's what people get hung up on is the finances, but it's opportunity, you know? I feel like that's something that's major. It doesn't always have to be something that's financial necessarily at the beginning, but if it can give you a source or it can give you like...
You say of opportunity, right?
Mm-hmm.
So if they say it's going to be a certain amount of licenses passed out to zones, right? Mm-hmm. And it's going to be a lottery for those licenses. Mm-hmm. Well, what kind of lottery are we talking about? Are we talking about like the lottery that we all go put our $2 in for them to fucking make $1 million every day? Because that's like a 1 in what? Chance of winning. Mm-hmm. So what kind of lottery are we saying that? And you say equity, I say equality. Like, how is there... Of course, if I got $1 billion or $1 million, I can come in and get it. But that's what I'm saying. How are we getting into this lottery? What is it based upon? You know what I'm saying?
I think I have been using the wrong word. I think you're right. It's equality. That's what we need. That's what I'm more so looking for. You're right.
What are they going to do as far as if you say it's a certain amount of licenses that you're going to hand out? I can understand that, right? Because zones are only so big, so it's only a certain amount that can go into the zone, correct? Exactly. But now if I say, how am I looking out for the people in that zone? You know what I'm saying? Like, how am I looking out? How am I going to make sure that that county has enough taxes going back into the school systems to make sure that these kids are going to grow up and be able to benefit off of you passing marijuana today? Mm-hmm. Because it's not about us passing the fucking bill today for everybody to smoke and get high. You feel what I'm saying? We passing this for what? For the betterment of us? Or for just, you know what I'm saying, tax money?
That part. Like how you said there's a lack of representation in minorities. I feel like what is it that really helped with this bill that's going to change that?
I don't know. Ain't that what the mayor of St. Louis was talking about? She said that she didn't really. I mean, I'm not a politician either, so I'm not really into it. Like you know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really want to turn the
my fault.
The vibe of the shit. Fault. I ain't really want what.
Oh no, I'm saying my bad.
No, I ain't want to turn the shit, but I'm just saying like shit. I just want to. That it's a lot of pros and it's a lot of cons, but you know what I'm saying? Like if you really looking at it, like we all fighting for the same thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, but if it's to get high, now we not fighting for the same thing.
Not at all.
You know what I'm saying?
Not at all.
We been getting high with them.
And you could still do that, and I feel like there's a lot of things where it's like we still could have done that this whole time you've been doing it. So
right. But yeah, man, we gotta make sure that the money going to the schools, to the educational system. I mean, if this is the new wave, and if this is the new thing, and if technology is the new wave, then we got to make sure we put money back into that, and we got to make sure we put money into the kids to be able to learn that. Like, what are the under-budget, underprivileged kids how they going to keep up with the NFTs and the Bitcoins and the cryptocurrency? They don't know nothing about that if they over here. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm trying to really figure out if me personally, if I had the knowledge, I'm passing it to my people back in Houston that's like underprivileged.
Yeah.
But if that, I'm just one person doing that. You know what I'm saying? How are we going to bring that to a whole society, a whole community? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is everybody going to open up their wings to that shit. Like, even if it's the millionaires that's invested into this, you know what I'm saying? How are they gonna say, like, well, we're not just investing into this right now because I see this is a big booming industry and we trying to bank out for this? Like, how can we put back into that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To where, even if we pass it recreationally, can the average person grow enough plants to sustain their family? You know what I'm saying? Not even only that, are we teaching agriculture? Are we teaching, like, how they can grow tomatoes and potatoes and greens and, you know what I'm saying, other things to sustain their family? Like, how they can raise a hog or a steer or, you know what I'm saying?
No, that's real.
And how that all could
True agriculture
play a source in a whole ecosystem.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Putting back into the fertilizer in the, you know, I mean, you know, I'm just saying, you know, it's just got to be beneficial for everybody, not just the politicians and the rich people and the people that's passing a lot. You know what I'm saying?
No, 1,000%. 1,000%. That's exactly how I feel. And I just hope, you know, we can get something that ends up being right for all of us.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Top 3 people you want to you would smoke with, dead or alive.
Let's say, I'm probably sure everybody said Snoop in it, bitch, huh? But
Yeah, I know. I've said Snoop.
yeah, I don't really want to smoke with Snoop, man. Snoop, I probably would have smoked with him back in the day, like, you know what I'm saying, on some chronic shit. But I'd probably say Dre, man, probably Dr. Dre.
That's a good one. Sit back and listen to some beats.
Yeah, some
Exclusive shit that nobody hear.
maybe Dead or Alive.
Yeah.
Man, I'm gonna just go Alive because I don't want to die. Let's just say
I like that.
Dre. Wiz a big stoner, man. He getting a lot of money, man. I just want to tap into some of that bread. You know what I'm saying?
I want to try some Khalifa Kush.
Yeah, that KK sound like it's what's up, Don.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I probably say I'm gonna go with one dead. I probably say Malcolm X, man, just because I think a lot, man. You know, I'm kind of like a
Oh, my bad, real quick. This wasn't made with no nuts or nothing like that, right?
with nuts.
Yeah.
It might have some nuts in that one, but get the snickerdoodle. Yeah,
I was great to eat the cookies.
glad you asked.
Woo. Almost had another emergency on Too T3rpd, boy.
But yeah, I probably do Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? I just wanted to know. I just wanted to connect and smoke and see how just to organize these niggas, man, because niggas is hard. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
To
ain't
get
said nothing but a word,
get them
bro.
all moving in one direction, like, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to, like, tell our people, like, man, this thing ain't what's up, bro. Like, y'all gotta.
Yeah, but I feel like we can't stop.
Nah.
And I feel like once we learn what a lot of this is and what the future is, it's up to us, the people who are already in it and understand a lot of this stuff, to really get the people informed. I feel like that's what I'm gonna try to do with this.
Yeah.
Like, that's one of my biggest goals, is to start really getting people informed on what's going on out here.
Man, I want to be a part of this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be a part of the. Like, cannabis ain't new.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And to nobody that's experimenting with cannabis, even if you're a first timer, it's still not new. It might be new to you, might be new to that person experiencing edibles for the first time, wax for the first time, flower for the first time, whatever. But cannabis ain't new. This ain't new, and I want to be a part of the movement that's just pushing this shit forward, just to let people know, like, medicinally, recreationally, just enjoyably. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever level you on, and if you messing with it, it's not something that should be frowned upon, because a lot of people just really have an old school way of thinking. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard to bring them on this side. But you got enough people on this side that can. But it feel even better when you bring one person to this side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, you know what I'm saying? You know how I felt when have you ever got somebody to smoke for the first time that ain't really never even smoked? You know what I'm saying? And they not just peer pressuring them, trying to on that type of shit, but I'm just saying somebody that just need to fucking experience what we experience. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, I just kind of like I want to be a part of pushing this thing forward and just letting people know that, you know, on the entrepreneurship, man, it's out here. You know, on the, you know, educational blast, whatever we want to do with this thing, man, it's the future. It ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be. They wouldn't be making laws and passing laws for it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't part of the future.
That's true. That's
at least part of the future. So I just want to be part of the future that's moving forward, pushing this thing forward.
You already are. Nah, real talk.
Yeah.
You already are.
Yeah.
Like doing what you've done already and like having the experience of being in the industry, growing, like you've covered all the bases. So
yeah.
You got the experience in it, and so now it's like,
man, there's a lot of people that been doing this thing for 20, 30, underground. I mean, you know.
Yeah.
And I pay homage to all them people because I'm like I said, I'm still learning every day when I do this thing, man. I'm not really know.
Oh, that's a fact. I mean, most of the people on here, they've been growing for like decades and stuff like that.
Yeah, no, I ain't even been growing that long, man. I'm still new to it. I know. I got a niche for it, and I know that. You know, they've been moving positively for me, but shit, I ain't like cocky and shit like, man, fuck, I'm the new nigga on this bitch.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know. When I finally do get into it, like, I definitely plan on taking my time with it and just, you know, trying to perfect the craft. Shit, each grow at a time. Even though you never do, you always, you know, you mess something up, but y'all just try to get that to that point, you know. That thing. Yeah, you right.
And a major shout out to everybody that's been in this game, man, because this shit is a struggle. This shit is not easy. You know what I'm saying? People, and that's a lot of things. That's another thing too. You know, a lot of people think this is just like something that you can overnight be a millionaire, and it's not that. I mean, not on the growing side. I don't know about the podcast or the you know, film side or the no other side of it, but I'm just saying, like.
Yeah, this mansion we in, this pay off hells, bro.
Look, my boy.
Big ass mansion we got.
Yeah, now I'm just saying, like, some people can take advantage of it more than I have. Yeah. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. But I'm just saying, like, I'm not in no way saying, like, you can't be a millionaire doing this shit. Yeah. But I'm just saying it take a little bit of work. Like, people think that it's just, like, overnight. Like, oh, you in cannabis? Oh, you know all the people. Oh, you know you got all the connect. You plugged in, they smoke. You know. But it ain't really that. It take a lot of grind. It take a lot of, especially when you promoting a brand and when you trying to really cultivate your own thing. Like, it takes a lot, man. It's not just.
Word up. Nah, for real though. Like, I know how seriousness.
And I'm sure everybody that can attest to that shit. Like, it's not just like, but shout out, like I said again, to everybody that's doing it and everybody that's sticking with it, because you got some fly by night motherfuckers too. That's
a fact. Because they didn't realize what it actually takes to actually build a brand and sustain it. Like.
Right.
To be real, if we all gonna keep it 100, we all ain't really no big brands yet. Ain't nobody really did shit yet. If we gonna give it 1,000,
and we all
Too T3rpd included,
and we all starting at the same spot, and you doing this for me like I'm doing this for you.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
That
like
part.
no, and that ain't me saying like nothing less of your podcast or me nothing less of my brand.
Not at all.
I'm just saying like
we building together, and that's really the.
If it was any other way, you would be charging me to come here, or I would be charging you for me to come.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But that ain't the case. So we all in this thing together. That's what I'm saying.
Yep.
You feel me? So I'm glad we can. You know what I'm saying? Like our minds really just think alike, but some people feel like, oh man, my mind better than Donovan. Man, I can get paid for this, and Donovan can't. Other than, you know what I'm saying, what he doing.
Yep.
But man, like if we all really just humble ourselves and say, like, we starting right here. Boom, let me fuck with Donovan.
Exactly.
Donovan fucking with me. Exactly. This person fucking, that person fucking with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna mess with them. Yep. I'm not finna go out of my way to go mess with somebody over here that's in the blind that don't even as opposed to the people that I got right here fucking with me. Oh,
Nah, hey man.
you know what I'm
Motherfuckers
saying?
be talking that real shit. You gotta salute it.
Yeah, if you drive. If I gotta make the drive, if I gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm tapping in, man. But some people won't even give you a double tap, bro.
Yeah.
They see you. They see you every day. They wake up and scroll through their shit like that person scroll through his shit, but they say, I'm gonna skip that. Boom, I'm gonna hit my double tap the next one. But why, bro? We outstanding.
Yup.
It don't matter, man.
Hey man.
Keep eating.
Yeah, but also too, like, I feel like people shouldn't look into the whole social media shit all that much either, though. I feel like that's another thing I'm gonna suggest. A lot of y'all need to get off of there.
For sure. It's branding, bro. You got to use that for just to get out here.
Yep.
Like networking. That's the right word for it. It's networking. If you're not using it for networking, like, and because if you know, at first I really saw the flaw in that shit. It's about likes. If I'm not popular, like, bro, like I'm not, you know what I'm saying? But it's not about.
Fuck them.
If you on that for networking, you don't give a fuck about being popular, cause you networking with the people that you need to network with. So the people that don't need, you know what I'm saying, need your attention, they ain't getting it. They don't care. I don't care.
But I think also too, like, I think it should be just more focused on put your stuff out there, and eventually it's gonna get to where it needs to go. Because a lot of the times, like you said before, a lot of people aren't gonna scroll on your stuff. They're not gonna necessarily even like your stuff, comment, any of that. But then, like, there's so much outward engagement that you don't know about. Right. It's not all about social media. Like, I say my brand is bigger than what it is on social media. Like, whenever I go out to places or I do certain events.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that's why I don't be tripping off of that shit for real. Because it's like, that's not where the love is at.
That's what my plan is, to make my brand bigger than just just like, not say bigger than the city or bigger than.
Nah, shit. You know that's what I'm trying to go for. Shit.
Yeah.
Real shit. I'm trying to go global. Fuck that shit. Real talk.
Yeah, most definitely, man. I just feel like it's there. Why not see it or want it?
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
it's obtainable. Like,
don't deny yourself of it.
Nah. Why?
Yeah. For sure.
Nah. As long as we got something breathing in us, why not? What else you living for?
That's what I'm at with it, man.
Like, for real. What else you living for, man? You just wasting time if you ain't trying to really get out here and do something.
Yeah, I be wanting to tap in with people, you know, that's in the industry and they got good game and that's got, you know, headway.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And people that just doing the same shit that I'm trying to do. So I'm all ears to anybody, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm open, bro. I'm trying to eat.
Nah, for real.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, man. You gotta tap in with us, for real.
For sure.
There's a lot of people in the city, for real, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a lot of good people out here.
For sure.
Yeah, trying to get a lot of things done, trying to help each other out. That's one thing I can say. There's a lot of hate, but there's also a lot of love, too. And it's spread throughout.
You got to take them both.
Yeah. Nah, real talk. Yep. That's all that come with it. For real.
I don't really get a lot of hate. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really get a lot of hate. A lot of people, St. Louis been showing me love. Like when I pop up at the can of wings, or you didn't know me. Like you
said that can of wings?
Yeah. No, I'm just saying, like, period. You don't know me. You just,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? St. Louis, everybody that I've been tapping in, for the most part, been showing me love, man. You know what I'm saying? So,
because that's what it's supposed to be about. Like, if you come out there and you show, like, that means you really trying to be a part of something. So, to me, that's all it really takes.
Yeah.
Like, that's how it's always been. As long as you show up and, you know, you come with some respect, like.
Yeah, like I said, shout out to Zach. Like, when I first met Zach, I think I was on some Instagram shit. I had, was just scrolling through trying to get Gas Peddlers Inc. on. I ran, I don't know if it was hashtag, if I ran across some hashtag with cannabis or something on it, but I clicked on that man page, bro, and contacted that man through Instagram. Like, man, I'm finna be in St. Louis this weekend, man. What's up? Woo. You know what I'm saying? That man didn't know me from a grain of salt. You know what I'm saying? He was like, hey, I'm gonna be at the shop. Like, stop through over here. Woo, send me the Addy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it was love. Yeah. And ever since, like I said, folks out here done showed me love, man. So I appreciate the city. I appreciate a lot of folks. Like I said, I don't want to start naming folks because I don't want to leave nobody out. But
yeah, no, you good, bro.
Yeah, folks that know that been contacting me, like I said, like they know, you know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
And I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Same with you, man.
No, that's all I love, bro. I'm glad you came through, for real. You a real one.
Yeah.
Straight up.
I'm here, man.
Yeah, it's been a good episode, for real.
For sure.
Hell yeah. Shit, you got any questions?
I think that cleared up everything I had.
You got anything else?
Man, nah, man. I'm just not for real.
All right,
just promoting unity on this whole thing, man. Just
real shit.
Trying to get.
We need some more of that. Real talk.
For sure.
Really do.
For sure.
Yeah, and behind the scenes, there has been a lot of it. I'm gonna be honest. Like, you know, there's been some sore feelings, but at the same time too, there are people who really are trying to like start really building these bridges. And I want to say shout out behind the scenes to a lot of people. I'm not gonna say anything right now, but like, there's a lot of things to try to get things trying to build together.
Yeah.
I can't say that. That's for sure. That's one thing I can say. There are people trying to make changes.
Yeah, shout out to anybody that never reached out to me, man, because like I said, I'm not from the city, and everybody that done tapped in with me, and I appreciate it, and I done showed them love, and I done, you know, like I said, I'm going to return the same love anybody showed me, you know what I'm saying? I'm reciprocating that. So, anybody, you know, reach out, and if I didn't see you at an event, or if you feel like I, you know.
Yeah, man, y'all can't be taking that shit personal, man.
Y'all know we all stoners out here, you know.
That's right.
Too, so it's all gravy, man. Like we all got the same cause out here, man. And shout out to everybody that's building this shit from seed to harvest, man. Because that shit ain't an easy job, and you know, it's worth it though.
Word up,
for
sure. All right, let them know your socials.
At Gas Peddlers Inc. At Gas Peddlers Inc. Apparel.com. You want the apparel, but yeah, holla at me.
Yes, sir.
You can find me either on the streets or on the IG at No Socials T.
On them streets.
I guess it's a first. Okay,
it's cuffing season. I'm trying to lay out where I need to go.
Shit, the man's back outside.
My boy say find him on the street. Holla at me.
That's right. I ain't do your other AKA. I forgot about that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, now we really got to do it since he back out in the streets. Forgot about that. Yeah.
We got No Socials T behind the screen.
AKA Tyler Farquaad. Woo. Okay, my bad. One more time. AKA Tyler Farquaad made the lady say, "Oh my God." There you go.
Oh my God.
Oh my God's usually stop texting me at 3 a.m. nonstop.
Oh shit.
I will.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me on, man. I appreciate y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, for sure.
Hell yeah, you already know. All right, y'all.
Enjoy them edibles.
Yeah, this one hit. I'm about to finish this one.
For sure.
For sure. All right, so let's see. Yeah, so
You want me to close this bitch out, man?
Nah, I got it. I was trying to hit pretty quick. You said what?
That edible hit pretty quick, didn't it?
For a minute there.
Nah, I'm sure it ain't hit that.
Nah, real talk. Shout out to the homie Ryan Risky Fargo. Make sure y'all follow him. Make sure y'all follow Flucker. Make sure y'all follow Eddie at Eddie_1991_. Then make sure you follow Too T3rp. Make sure you follow the YouTube channel. Make sure you follow us on Patreon. Make sure you follow that. Make sure you hit that hotline, 314-399-9711. And then don't forget to follow me, Donovan2408, on all social media platforms. Whew. Yeah, that double D.
At Gas Peddlers Inc.
That's right. Let them know again.
At Gas Peddlers Inc. You feel me?
All right, y'all. Y'all already know it's been another episode. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
It's Too T3rp.
Oh, yeah.